Hi, it's Danielle Nicole, the Grand Stylist, coming back to share more information that's going to get you to a grand a day. We want to take care of that commodity, which is our time, working smarter and not harder. So, as promised, we're going to focus on the words that we use in the hair salon, behind the chair, communicating with our clients. We need to elevate our words. And in order to elevate our words, we're going to have to educate ourselves. So, that may mean we do have to do more reading or watch more TED Talks or do more webinars. Whatever it is, we need to elevate our words. Have you ever noticed when you go into a restaurant, let's say a nice chop house or maybe a Ruth Chris or something like that, how different the words are that they use to describe the food on the menu than say Logan's, Texas Roadhouse brands? They're all pretty much standard the same. You kind of know what you're going to get. And the way they describe things, they may be a little bit more apathetic in maybe even trying the food on the menu. In a high-end chop house, they have to be very familiar with what's on the menu, and they have to speak about it in a very positive way, and they have to really get you excited about trying what's there. So you might hear words like luscious or decadent or succulent or savory. Whatever those words are, and they're describing the process, the aromatics, the technique, they're pulling you in, all because of their use of words. Well, translate that into the beauty industry. Can't we do the same thing? Sometimes we get kind of sloppy and we just say things like cut or sticky stuff or whatever. We're not really even thinking about how we can devalue ourselves and our services just by not using very interesting words. Instead of saying we're gonna cut a new outline, maybe we could talk about the silhouette. Or instead of using the word cut, we're just gonna cut, we could say we're going to reshape, we're going to design, we're going to sculpt. Those words really are elevated in comparison to something like cut, which you can get at some grocery stores. And there's not a lot of design work going on in places like that. So why not set yourself apart if you truly are designing? And why don't we tell that to our clients so they can see greater value and are more than happy to pay whatever it is that you're asking for your service. Now, let's really think about this. The next time you go into a place where they're offering any kind of a service, it doesn't matter if it's a grocery store, a restaurant, wherever you're going to just carrying out your day, I want you to pay attention to how you are made to feel when words are being used that are kind of careless, apathetic, maybe even a little sloppy, not much of a vocabulary there, versus someone who's really passionate about what they do, and you can see that, you can hear it in their words and their choice of words and how descriptive that they are and how beautiful they make things sound, how much more interesting they make things sound. Think about how much more willing and eager you are to buy in those situations. Oftentimes, as hairstylists, we just don't hold ourselves to a very high standard, but it doesn't have to be that way. We don't have to live in the way that people have historically talked about hairdressers, treated hairdressers, and viewed hairdressers. We can help to be a part of a solution instead of kind of adding to the problem by elevating ourselves one person at a time. Get that information, get that education, know our stuff, speak about it in such a way that it delights people's ears and they really want to know more, they want to buy from us, they want to experience what we have to offer to them. So that is my message for today. I would like everybody for the next week to really pay attention to words and how they're used, not only as a customer or consumer, but when you're servicing others. Pay attention to the way you're describing things, the way that you're giving your features and benefits of your product or your service, and see if you can't raise it up and really educate to elevate. And I'm not talking about college. You can learn more information just listening to people on YouTube, and that's totally free. It just takes a little bit of your time listening to motivational things on your way to work in the car instead of just maybe the radio. Use that time wisely because we're trying to get you up there with your income so that you don't have to work constantly in order to make a living. Free up some time so that you can enjoy some other interests that you have. But getting to a grand a day is really going to help free up that time, and it's going to let you have a greater variety in your life, give you time to travel, spend time with family, and whatever else you are trying to pursue. So thank you so much for your time. If you like this message and you see some value in it, I'd really appreciate it if you'd share it. Push the like button, push the notification button so you don't miss anything. I have a lot more for you. Next week, we're going to even be going deeper into the body senses and how we can increase our income or decrease our income by not being sensitive to the five body senses. So again, share, like, subscribe. Thank you so much for your time, and I will see you very soon. Again, I'm the Grand Stylist, and I'm signing off.